Now, many of you'll know that People's Group's earnings or financial for the period ending the 31st of August 2023 saw People Group reporting a loss of 1 rand and 90 cents to 2 rands and 5 cents. This is something that really hurt the stock so much, because you will remember that after that we saw People Group crashing like crazy. I think it even went to like 68 cents. But right now, I think the shares of People Group are trading fairly over 1 rand per share. Now, the main reason why I'm talking about People Group, who, by the way, is the owner of EasyEquities, they just gave a trading statement which obviously indicates that for the upcoming financial year ending the 31st of August, or which ended in the 31st of August, they are expecting their earnings per share to go back to profitability of between 1 rand 68 cents to 1 rand 85 cents. And these 168 cents represent a 189% increase over year, whilst if they get EPS to 1 rand and 85 cents, it will have represented a 198% increase over year. I think from this statement you can see that they are excited being back to profitability, which is, I suppose, even for the People Group investors, they should be very excited, because already the share price has responded to this yesterday, or has started responding to this. If I'm not mistaken, the shares of People Group ended the day up over 3%, which was pretty good, pretty decent. I mean, these earnings or their full year financials are expected to come, I think, on Monday. Now, one thing that I personally believe that it really revived People Group, one of the things that revived People Group, it has to be the Thrive fees which they introduced beginning of this year, right? I mean, those fees alone, man, they are making a lot of money for People Group or for EasyEquities, right? Because if EasyEquities, the last time I checked, they had like 1 million active members. That's roughly around 1 million active members. And if you are to say, maybe let's say 50% of those they are not thriving, right, which would be 500,000, and you multiply by 25 rands, which is the fees that you pay if you don't thrive or if you fail to thrive on a month, they're making like 12.5 million from this alone. And I know this might be gross, this might not be net, but they are making pretty good solid revenue from that. And I think this is part of the reason why I'm seeing People Group coming back to profitability. I knew when they announced their thriving fees that it is going to help them financially so good, because I mean 12.5 million in 1 month, and this is assuming that 500,000 of the people don't thrive for a month. It can be more, sometimes it can be less, but I tell you something, in the economic conditions we are living in right now, most of the times most people are not thriving because maybe of the current economic conditions. They don't have money to invest into shares, buying more shares, which leads into them not thriving and paying a 25 rands fee for the month, right? I mean, if I remember very, very well, we just saw yesterday that interest rates have come down or have been cut by the SA Reserve Bank for the second time in a row, which this relief of interest rate cuts, it's good because it will make people, once again, those that are not thriving, to thrive, because the amount of money we are paying on our bonds for our cars, if our interest rates are not fixed on those assets, then of course our monthly repayments are gonna go down, and therefore you can get maybe a change, nyana 500, 300, to be able to deposit into your investing accounts, and you thrive. So part of the reason why, the reason why I'm telling you all this, I'm just telling you to show you that I personally believe, in my opinion, that part of the reason why People Group is thriving is because of EasyEquities. So yeah, man, we'll wait for the results, we'll wait for the financials, but as they are saying, they are now profitable, and it is a good thing, especially for the People Group holders. It shows you that those that were buying People Group when it was at 68 cents should be now very happy, because I think from where People Group is trading at right now to where it was trading at after we saw a sharp fall when they reported a yearly loss last year, you and me can agree that some of those guys are sitting at almost 100% of good gains. I don't own People Group shares. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I might own them in the future or in the near future, but for now I'll be open with you. I don't own People shares, but this is good news, especially to those that are owning People Group. This is good news, because when those earnings get published next week on Monday, chances are the market will be positive again onto People Group. And even today we might see People Group still responding good based on what this trading statement they just released. So I'm happy, I'm excited for those that are owning the People Group shares or owning People Group stock, which is a parent company of EasyEquities. But personally, honestly, I just wish that one day EasyEquities unbundle from People Group. You see, if it was EasyEquities only, I think that platform, it's in itself, it's set for greatness, man, and they can raise a lot of money if they unbundle. Just my personal opinion, they can do even more. They can grow so well. But again, EasyEquities, I mean, is the one carrying the People Group. Yes, your other segments are not doing as good as EasyEquities. EasyEquities is the one that is carrying most of the revenues in the group, and therefore unbundling also might kill People Group completely. But also the potential of EasyEquities listing alone, I think it's extremely bullish. It will make them raise quite a lot, because we know the potential that lies within EasyEquities. And these are just my opinions, man. I know you guys might be seeing it in another way, but personally, I think they could have been doing so great if they had unbundled EasyEquities and put it alone. I think they would have been far. But anyways, that's a topic, that's a story for another day. I just thought I'd give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell. You will know that on this channel we are all about local companies, any kind of news that have an impact onto some of the companies or most of the popular companies we invest in. I will touch base here on these channels. But one thing that I always recommend is that before you make a decision about buying, selling, maybe adding more shares onto the stock, you need to make sure that you are comfortable, so that at least whatever decision you make, you are more confident that it's a good or it's the right decision, right? I cannot tell you what to do, because I'm not authorized to tell you do this. I can give you my opinions, like how I've been doing on this channel, and then the rest in terms of decision making, deciding what you have to do, that is up to you. So yeah, man, I've said a mouthful, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.